Hello, it's Avery. Welcome to the channel. We're out here in beautiful San Diego, ready to do the Barrio Logan Grand Prix. It's been 2 months since my last race, so theme of the season, there's no expectations going into this one. But it's my birthday weekend. This is one of my favorite courses on the calendar, so had to come give it a shot. Let's go. All right, hopping right in. This guy on the right in the red, he won the race last year in a breakaway that started pretty much right off the gun. So my plan in this race was to keep track of him, and if he went off the front, try to follow. This is the Barrio Logan Grand Prix Cat 2-3 race. It's a 50-minute race along this awesome 8-corner course in Barrio Logan, which is south of San Diego. I really enjoy this course because it's 8 corners, so it's a lot of fun, and you get these awesome views of downtown San Diego. So while there's 8 corners, they're all extremely wide open, so you can go full speed through them, and it's really not any pinch points or any sketchy moments on the course, which is always appreciated. You know, it's funny, if you saw my last video in Redlands, this section of the course, I swear, is exactly the same. It's like slightly downhill, a chicane, and then a right hand into another right-hander. So I kept getting flashbacks to that race. Hopefully this one ends up better. So now that we're back into the front side of the course, the main feature here is that this is all uphill. So if you look at the map on the top right, this half of the course is all uphill, and then the other half of the course that we were just on is all downhill. However, in the downhill section, we were hit with a headwind, so basically there was no time to rest, and I quickly realized as my heart rate was hitting in the 170s on the first lap that this was going to be a tough one. And there we pass the finish line, and that is 1 lap of the course. So jumping ahead to roughly 10 minutes, I find myself off the back already with this guy. I'll be honest, at this point I was thinking of quitting the race, but I'd driven 2 hours to come do this, so I decided to just dig deep and stick with it. My heart rate's already at 180 as I give it a dig to try to re-catch the group. Once I catch, I try to move up a couple wheels just so that I can get some more draft going into the headwind section. So that was good. We'll see how long I can hang on to this. So the field's strung out because, there's just a lot of attacks going off. This race oftentimes has a breakaway win it because of the nature of the course, that there's really no times to rest. So breakaway has a good chance of breaking the elastic when they attack the field enough. So I do an alright job of kind of sticking on some wheels I know are good. Take this outside line, which is okay. You can see the field is just completely strung out, and I really just had to put my head down and follow the wheel in front of me and just hope for the best, hope that all sticks together. You can see though, even though I'm in the draft, because it's uphill, I still have to do like 600 watts just to stay connected with the group. It was really important since my heart rate's 180 here, which is basically the max I see in most races at the sprint finish, and we're only 12 minutes into a 50-minute race. It was really important to be as efficient as possible, so tried to hold the wheels, and then going into the turns I'd try to sort of peel off of the wheel in front of me so that I could just glide through the turn, recover a bit, and then get back on the wheel as quickly as possible once through the turn. Then finally get a little rest, and the group kind of calms down and comes back together. Calms down. My heart rate's still 175. Oh my gosh. All right, jumping ahead. This is about halfway through the race. Take this decent line inside, and hey, I actually was moving up in the race, so I wanted to show a little footage where I wasn't just dangling off the back. So funny enough, like as the race went on, even though my heart rate was crazy high, I averaged 175 in this race, which I checked was the highest heart rate I've ever averaged during a race. I don't know if I just got used to it, but about halfway through I started to feel better and felt like I could actually do something in this race. But that is yet to be seen. We'll see how I end up faring. I do love this course though, even though it's hard, it's a ton of fun. Definitely going back next year. So jumping ahead to 2 laps to go. I made it. I did not get dropped yet, which in my mind was a giant accomplishment. I am still kind of towards the back though. I believe at this point there was a small breakaway that got off the front, so we're all sprinting for, I think, still a podium place. So still towards the back. I need to find a way to move up. It's not going to be through sheer power because, you know, I'm dying. But maybe if the field slows up and I can take some turns well, I can move up. That was kind of my thought. So here you can see sometimes people slow up a bit on the inside, so I think taking a middle or outside line was preferable in most of these turns. Even if I move up on those downhill parts though, a challenge I have is when we hit the uphill portion, I'm still doing like 600 watts just to hold wheels, so I tend to move backwards a bit in this finishing section, which is not ideal going into 1 lap to go here. So I'm starting to fall back again, which you can see the field is pretty strung out. So I really need to be moving up here, but I am not. So things aren't looking good for me. But I keep my foot on the gas. I don't want to give up just yet. We still have half a lap to go, and a lot can happen. So take this turn here. I decided to try to go on the inside. Actually take a decent turn, move up a few wheels. So things are looking better. Slot in behind this guy. Can still see the front of the race, which is positive. Starting to bunch up a bit. And right here is where I really need to start my sprint, and you can see I'm doing like 700 watts and everybody's just moving away from me. It was at this point that, you know, I realized it wasn't in the cards today to compete for the sprint, but, you know, had a ton of fun, loved this course, glad that I could make it to the end since I drove 2 hours and my parents were watching, and That'd be a long, sad drive home if I got dropped like 10 minutes into this thing. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you at the next one.